Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making abacha that is slightly different from the one you would find in the market or in the streets. So these are most of the ingredients I'll be using for this recipe. Here I've got some scotch bonnet pepper. You can make use of dry pepper, whichever one you have. I also have some garden egg. You can go for any variety of your choice. I also have some palm oil, and I also have some uba. It's also called upaka, and the English name is African oil bean seed. Yes, I've got some of that. I also have some salt, seasoning, and I have some ogiri. This is not ogiri okpei. This is ogirisi. It's a local spice, the Igbo local spice. You can find this in any local market around you. I also have some utazi leaves. I really love utazi leaves. I have some onion as well. And then I have lots of crayfish. This is not powdered crayfish. This is the kind of crayfish you need for this recipe. And here comes the star of the dish, which is abacha miri. This is the type of cassava you would use in snacking or maybe granite or coconut. But this time around, we are going to make it a full dish. To start this, you want to pound the crayfish first. I'm using a very small mortar to pound this because, again, like I said, we are not making use of powdered crayfish. So once I'm done pounding that roughly, I would just set it aside. Then I would move over to the fresh pepper. I would pound that as well. Like I said earlier, you can make use of powdered dry pepper, but I think these have a very unique flavor it gives to this dish. So after that, I would go ahead to chop up the utazi leaves. While growing up, it took me a little bit of time to be able to differentiate between utazi and uziza leaves because they kind of look similar. This is utazi. I hope you looked at the leaves very well. In case you're very confused about it, you can just take back the video and relook at the leaves so you know what utazi looks like, so that whenever you see it, you'll be able to identify it just like I can now, okay? And I think utazi has a very unique taste it brings to this dish. You can alternate that with garden egg leaves if that's what you can find around you. So once I'm done with that, I would also set it aside, and then I would chop some onion. Next, I'll be chopping the garden eggs. Most times they use the green tiny garden eggs for this recipe, but because I couldn't find that one around me, hence I opt out for this. But whichever one you find around you is perfectly fine, okay? Use whatever you can find. So after that, in a pot that is on low heat, I would go in with some palm oil and salt. I would let that heat up before I go in with the onion, and then I would stir this and let it caramelize. Adding salt to this palm oil first brings out a very unique taste and flavor and aroma from this dish, and I would highly recommend you do that as well. So once it's fragrance enough, I would go in with the African oil bean seed, some seasoning and some pepper, and then the crayfish that we pounded earlier on, and then our ogirisi. I'll just mix that together and let it fry for about 3 to 5 minutes on low heat. Once you're sure it's well fragrance enough, you then go in with the Abacha Miri and then a little bit of water just to loosen things up. Then go ahead to mix this together. Once you're done mixing, you go in with a gari toner, just something that can help you mash a bit of the abacha. You want to match some of it so you can have this very pottage look. But I didn't really mash a lot of it. I just mashed very little because that is what I fancy. So you can do whichever way, and trust me, it's fine. I had to adjust the salt because I needed to, and then I just mixed this together once more. And guys, like, looking at this already, you know it's very tasty. I hope you give this a try. Don't forget to like this video, drop your comments, subscribe if you're yet to, and I would see you all in my next video. Bye.